in your life for a season. Said it happens for a reason. But I'm tired of writing speeches about all my broken pieces. I'm tired. I'm looking for signs. My mother was right. She said she thinks it's easier to stay than be the leaver. I don't think I believe her. I'd do anything to keep her. I'm looking for signs. My mother was right. Trying as I might, I can't tell a lie. Born in July, can't get it right. I always try. Born in July, can't get it right. I always try. Born in July, can't get it right. I always try. Born in July, can't get it right. I always try. Looking for signs that my mother's right. You can tell I've been crying from the bags of my eyes. Maybe it's fine that the stars don't align. Maybe it's fine that I can't get it right. Looking for signs that my mother was right. You can tell I've been crying from the bags in my eyes. Maybe it's fine that the stars don't align. Maybe it's fine that I can't get it right. Looking for signs that my mother was right. You can tell I've been crying from the bags in my eyes. Maybe it's fine that the stars don't align. Maybe it's fine if I can't get it right. Trying as I might, I can't get it right. Do-do-do-do.
Cool. You've got it tuned to 89.3 KUGS FM Bellingham. My name is Adam, and I'm super excited to be sitting across from Bellingham's very own Bellflower. Guys, welcome. Thank you very, very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
If you guys wouldn't mind, could we go around and introduce every member of the band and maybe what you guys play? And yeah.
Sure. I'm Liam. I play the drums.
I'm Eric. I play guitar, lead guitar. I do like little, like twinkly stuff on that.
I'm Lauren. I sing and I play keys.
I'm Electra. I sing and I play guitar.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much. I was perusing the old Bellflower social media today, and I saw a post that said one of the demographics that you guys make music for is people who have completed their summer reading challenge. And I was wondering if you guys, in fact, have completed your summer reading challenges this summer, and if so, what are you reading, if anything?
I have not completed my challenge. However, I'm reading a really cool book about I'm reading a very fun psychology book. I don't remember what it's called, but what are you reading, Lauren?
Thank you so much for asking. I have completed my summer reading challenge in that I'm now only one book behind on my Goodreads yearly reading challenge. So we've caught up, and right now I'm reading Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, and it's really lovely.
I am doing. I'm okay. Wait, you go first.
Well, I just finished, what is it? Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I don't know if you can call that a book. It's more of like a comic book, but scared me right down to my bones. And now I'm reading Musashi, which is about this samurai who perused all of Japan.
That is awesome. I read. I'm currently reading Train Spotting, which is actually a book and a movie, but people don't know it's a book. But it's very hard to read because it's written in like a Scottish dialect. So it's like you got to learn a new language to read it. So I'm struggling through that.
Very cool, guys. Thanks for sharing. We're gonna jump straight into it. Can I ask you guys what the name Bellflower means to you, where it comes from?
Should we take this one? So when me and Electra were starting this project, we were looking for a name that felt reminiscent of nature and I don't know. Do you want to speak on what we were looking for and then we can discuss the origin?
Yeah, something about like something that's whimsical and like natural. I don't know.
And like lovely too, like something that was like very nice. And so we're over text shooting our ideas back and forth, and Bellflower, I don't know what I actually typed out, but I hit send and it said Bellflower, but it was a like typo autocorrect situation, and we were like, wait, that's totally like, that's awesome. And now it has all of our initials in it, which is like very sweet that as it's grown it continues to be true to form, which is cool.
Perfect.
Anything to add?
Nope.
I think it's a great name. I think it sounds like a band.
Oh, Liam also said that band names have to be 1, 3, or 5. Do you want to say it? You can say it.
Yeah, I read this thing on like Reddit where it's like good bands always have like 2, 3, or 4 syllables in the name. And I was just like, well, this just fits. Like, I was really just hyped about how it fit into like that little thing that I just read because it just fit.
Absolutely. It sounds like a band. It reminds me of a band. And you guys are a band. And how did you guys start?
Well,
Lauren and I we were in Glee Club at Western, and we started R.I.P. Glee Club. We started singing and writing together through that. And we were like, this is kind of awesome. What if we played with more people? And then I met Liam through other music friends, and we started playing with him, and that was super awesome. And he joined the band. And then pretty recently we met Eric, and also we met him at a show. And he was super awesome and cool and talented. And we were like, Eric, please, please join our band. Yeah.
Your most recent release, Looking for Signs, came out earlier this summer in August. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you guys walk us through the process of writing and recording Walking for Signs? What the significance maybe is of the title also?
Do you want to start? Kind of go down the line.
Can you start?
Oh yeah.
I need to think.
Okay. So the EP is called Looking for Signs, and it's available anywhere you stream music. We just put it out in August, and we being me and Electra wrote those songs a year ago in summer of 2023. Most of those songs were like fully formed. Except
for Lemon Juice. Lemon Juice was the year before.
Yeah.
That one changed a lot. It's a completely different song now. I don't remember what question we're answering. Will you repeat the question?
Yeah,
Just the process.
Just what the process was like. Yeah.
So we wrote them last summer, and we had just put out our first single with just Liam, myself, and Electra, Sleepwalking, and we were like, well, we have to record more, and we got excited about those 3. And I don't remember, somebody else want to jump in on when we just decided that those three would be a project themselves? Okay, well, does someone else want to take over?
Yeah, I mean, I joined the band like halfway or like 2/3 of the way through recording and releasing Looking for Signs. So it was kind of a really interesting little project for me to like find where I can fit into this band that already exists and has music. And so I was doing my best to like insert myself into these songs in a way that was like effective but like subtle, you know? So I found that very interesting. Liam, do you have something to say?
Yeah. I mean, all the songs were written like pre-Eric, and it was definitely weird for him fitting into that because it's like what I felt on Lemon Juice. Like they had Electra and Lauren had written Lemon Juice before I had joined the band, and that's what Electra was saying earlier. Like it was completely changed like as soon as I joined the band, because adding drums to a song that previously hadn't had it is a pretty big change. And then yeah, just finding where Eric fit into these was really interesting because I mean it's definitely easier live, but when you have half of it recorded and Eric's trying to like fit his little guitar twinklies into it is a little tricky, but we made it work.
Right, yeah, I think we're really happy with how it turned out, and it's interesting to see like this stuff because we're always writing stuff, or you guys are always writing stuff, and we're, you know, doing stuff
Also
on top of it. We're writing our own little parts to it. But the post Liam being in the band, obviously, and me being in the band now, just the things we're making is like very different, and it feels more cohesive, and we're excited to release more of that stuff soon.
Awesome. It's sounding like you both, Lauren and Electra, are the primary songwriters lyric-wise. Is that?
Yeah, I would say we come with the bones of the songs, and then the rest of the house is filled in by the whole band. And that is like, you don't have a house without the rest of the house, you know? Like the bones are, it's only like literally this much of it. So, yeah, all the rain gets in. Exactly. That was very wise.
Thank you.
I'm taking over. Yeah. So we, historically it's been more collaborative, and now recently we've just been busy. And so it's been more like separate, me and Electra writing, but we're coming back to a place of collaboration, which is also really fun. It's all really fun.
I don't really have anything else to say that you didn't already say.
If I can segue that into another question I have for you guys, just prefacing it with one of your lyrics. If it were growing pains, I think that by now I'd be fine. Do you have anything to I guess add to the significance of the lyrics in your songs? Anything special that they're about? Anything you want to announce to the world, to the listeners of the KUGS 89.3 radio world? Yeah, and how your lyric writing process typically goes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The significance of the name.
Should I start there? I wanted to talk about that lyric. I wrote that. Well, we wrote it together.
Yeah.
That line, but the song is about like chronic pain and like kind of getting mad at yourself for not being able to figure out like, why am I in pain all the time? And when I was a kid, I would get growing pains all the time, where like my body would be achy, and when I was like going through growth spurts, it made sense. And my mom was always like, you just have growing pains. And then I kept growing, and then my growth spurts were done, and then it was still happening. And I was like, wait, guys, this is something else. So that's what that song's about. Oh, sorry, antihistamines. Thanks, Eric. Looking for Signs. I think the name encompasses like a lot of the themes of the EP, in that it's about trying to find meaning in like mundane things in order to like make sense of your life and like your sense of self. I think it's a lot about like growth, growing up, and like, I don't know, relationships.
What advice would you guys give other young adults who are trying to start a band, start playing local shows in front of people, if you have any advice?
Just keep playing. Don't give up. Like, for a long time, like before I met these two and before I met Eric, I was in sort of a rut. Like, it was just, I was a music major and everything wasn't good because I was playing jazz and I wasn't really happy with it. And it's just finding people to play with. Yeah, boo, jazz, hate jazz. I love jazz so much. Oh my God. Anyways, just try and find people to play with. And I mean, in Bellingham, it's not hard. You can probably throw a penny downtown and hit a guitarist. Like, that's what my old manager said. But it's like, it's rare that you won't find a guitar in somebody's house, or just like, I don't know, you just find inspiration, like find someone who you want to sound like and just try and emulate that. And I see all these posters around Bellingham as well, like in need of a bassist, in need of a drummer. And I'm just like, oh my God, like everybody plays music around here. It's just trying to find people who you vibe with is definitely the main issue, where it's like, yeah, I've been lucky, but.
Yeah, I think especially in Bellingham, there's a ton of musicians here, and everybody, like, I mean, the scene here is just super fun. Everybody like wants to make stuff happen, and like that's what I've really experienced. I was like, I know someone who's gonna be a freshman this year. Sorry, Lauren. I'll start that over. I know someone who's gonna be a freshman this year, and they were texting me, like, because they're moving up to Bellingham, right? And they were texting me like, how do I get into the music scene? Because they're a drummer, and I was like, just like, as long as you aren't actively trying to hide that you play the drums, you will find people who want to play music with you, because everybody wants to be doing that here. It's like, I mean, it's just so fun, you know? So it kind of just happens. Like, this kind of just happened to me that I'm in this band. Like, just put yourself out there, keep playing music, keep practicing, don't let anything discourage you, and just have fun.
I would say also you can make it happen yourself, which is kind of piggybacking off of you guys, but I think like you can send an email and book a show, and you can decide that you want your house to be a house show venue, and you can say, I want these people on a bill with me at this place. Who do I need to contact to make that happen? You can ask people, you can ask other people in band, like DM us anytime and say, how did you do this? And like people will tell you. I feel like you just have to ask, and you have to be okay feeling a little bit awkward, because then you get to do really fun stuff with really cool people, and that's so awesome.
Yeah, I'd also just say that everyone is just really nice. Like, like obviously not every single person in this town who plays music, but like if you put yourself out there, even if you feel like you suck, like people are going to be nice to you. Like you could, like there's so many like open mics around here. You could completely bomb an open mic. Probably everyone is still going to clap and like give you a hug and say good job for trying it out. And like, yeah, I think that if it's like a new thing, and if performing is really scary and like not something that you're used to, it's a hard hurdle to get over, but everyone is really nice. So yeah.
It's okay, we just keep talking about this. Lot to say. Yeah, kind of coming off of that, I would say, I mean, I'm not used to, or before this year, I wasn't used to performing at all. Like this past school year in the fall was the first time I'd ever like performed in front of anybody, like played guitar in front of more than like one person at a time, and also sang in front of people. And the first time doing that was like the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. And now I do it like all the time, and it's my favorite thing ever. And so you really just gotta go out of your comfort zone and like make things happen. And like Lauren was saying, you can just have house shows in your house. Like that's what I did, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever done. Like it's not that hard. You can like I'm sure you know people that will like have their band in your house. Everybody knows people in bands and stuff, and you can just have an amazing time. And it's like basically free. So this is the sign to do that. Thank you.
Can I say one last thing about that also, and then I can be done? My very last thing to say about that, I think also is just I love the advice of do it scared. Because I feel like I'm so scared all the time about everything, and like that's okay. You can still do it. You can be scared and still do it. It's still scary. I get scared every time to go up. I like have such bad stage fright, and then you go and you do it, and you're like, well, I was scared, but I still did it. That's okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes you feel so good and confident, and then you go up there and then you black out for the entire set and you don't remember what happened. And then after, everyone's like, you did so good, great job. And so you can do anything you set your mind to. Is my point.
Awesome, guys. Thanks. We are just moments away from Bellflower live in KUGS recording studio. I wanted to see if you guys have any traditional pre or post show traditions, being redundant. Any pre or post show traditions that you guys typically do on a typical night?
We listen to The Chain.
Oh, I usually listen to The Chain before a show because I really like that song, and sometimes I listen to The Chain with these guys around because it gets me in the right headspace. Yep.
I always go, well, if we're in Bellingham, I always go to the Co-op and get one of those massive ginger beers. I don't know what brand it is. Fever Tree. And I usually will drink the whole thing really, really fast, and then and then I'll burp a lot, and then I'll fill it up with water so I'm super hydrated during the show.
I think kind of similar to what Lauren said, I like to listen to like some specific songs. Like I like to listen to songs that have guitars, like awesome guitar solos in them, because I'm a big nerd and it gets me really excited. And definitely Start Choppin' by Dinosaur Jr. is like one of my favorite songs, and it just like makes me want to play guitar so bad when I listen to that song. And I listen to that song like every day. And then At Least That's What You Said by Wilco has like my favorite guitar solo in it of all time, and that also gets me super pumped and like wanting to shred. So yeah,
I have two. My hands used to shake really bad before I played, and as a drummer that doesn't really help the drumming, so I'd take off all my rings and hold my hands in like a prayer position and have one of these guys slap my hands as hard as they could, and they just stopped shaking, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. But recently I haven't had to deal with that because the stage fright is getting a lot better. So I listen to a lot of songs with like a two feel. Like if you know the old like TikTok trend, the Pine Grove Shuffle, Electra and I just do that before every show, and it's like it doesn't feel like a ritual, but we end up doing it before every show, and it just gets me in the mood for Bellflower because a lot of our songs are just just, and feeling that and bringing that into the show really just gets me hyped.
I want to say one more thing. I have a locket in my pocket. And for the video, you can see it. And I have this with me at every show. If it doesn't go with the outfit, which a lot of the time it doesn't, I keep it in my pocket, and I believe that everything will go wrong if I don't have it with me. So.
And we've never been able to prove that wrong, so the locket's
This is true. So I can never not have it because all of our shows have been awesome and really fun.
Amazing, guys. Thank you. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on quickly about the significance of this EP that you've just put out? Any of the songs or anything you're excited about in general?
I just want to thank everyone who's helped us along the way, who's played with us, who has been like just silently supporting us behind the scenes, streaming Sleepwalking before our EP was released, streaming our EP. And it's amazing because it's just, there's so many people who have contributed to us, who have like helped uplift us. And I don't know, just feeling really thankful to those people.
Yeah, and thank you to our producer Sam as well, because he's just like awesome and helps us with everything and like offers to like drive us around and stuff, and like bring us a headphone splitter or whatever when we needed it. And just being an awesome friend and a great guy.
Yeah, Sam at Homespun Audios in Ballard is like the coolest person ever. And I don't think that this EP or any of our work would ever exist without Sam. So thanks, Sam.
I agree.
That's it.
All right, thank you guys very much. Bellflower coming up on 89.3 KUGS FM Bellingham.
You drop lemon juice right into your cut. I replay the same song to see if it hurts just as much. Running around in circles again, thinking that I won't end up where I started from. I just want someone to hold me, like summer holds the sun. Weapons drawn, feet in the dirt, heart in my hands. My glass is cracked, I'm searching for love, I can't even see land. Running around in circles again, thinking that I won't end up where I started from. I just want someone to hold me, like summer holds the sun, like summer holds the sun. Categorize me, I can't disguise me. I'll give you the knife before I shake your hand. Baby, I'm lonely, it's standing room only. If you pull the rug, then I'll know where I stand. Running around in circles again, thinking that I won't end up where I started from. I just want someone to hold me, like summer holds the sun, like summer holds the sun. I'm not the same person I was, but everything hurts just as much. Everything hurts just as much.